Stunning Jaguar XK120 visited us for the full paint protection film installation, beautifully restored by Hilton & Moss. Before we started installation of the paint protection film, we decided to remove some of the trim, which is the headlights, indicators, top of the lights, trim, all the fixings that are here to hold the tonneau cover, rear lights, registration plate and few other bits. So over here we have everything nicely placed, ready for the custom PPF. Stuart from Accutech in Winchester supported us in terms of small electrical work, and I'll leave it to James.
So obviously with this front section, we've got a lot of stretch to take into account, and we obviously want to fit it as nice as we can, but also within the limitations of the film. So starting at the back here, what we're planning on doing is having the scuttle as a separate piece. As you see this black line here, that's going to be where this piece is going to join into the front wing. We're then going to bring the film forward, and we're going to bring the film down into this valley here, and we're going to go around the other side of the headlight into the valley here as well. This actual headlight area is going to be a separate piece. We're going to bring it as far forward as we can, but obviously to get the film down in these areas, and have longevity, we're going to have this as a separate piece.
So once the initial design stage is complete and the team have an understanding of how we want to install this beautiful car, we begin with installing the large pieces of film onto the surfaces. So as you can see, the pieces are installed, so the solution is squeegeed out. We decide where we want to put the relief cuts, where we want to wrap the edges, and then we trim them where necessary. So now we're installing the bonnet. This is one single piece. Once we've created the tension on the film, we put in these small relief cuts for things like around the badges and the grills. So then we can lay the film as tightly as possible and create a really nice and neat install.
Now the film is nearly completed, so let me just go through a few things. We end up without the joint below the indicator. The only small joint is on top of the headlight. Lower bumper, the registration plate consists of the single separate piece. There is a small joint on the inner side of the headlight, in the middle of the bumper and on the other side of the bumper. So the doors initially we plan to install in two pieces. We done single piece, small joint on the upper piece of the bonnet, and each piece has been coated.
Hi guys, so just wrapped up the full coverage on this lovely Jaguar. Obviously the car's presented a few issues to us, being that it's predominantly hand finished back in the day, which means that we have to develop the patterns around the shapes. Obviously this front section, this is made up of several pieces of film. You can see that we've joined it in areas that are most aesthetically pleasing, and to not catch the eye too much. So obviously as part of the install we've removed some small components as well, so we don't have any film showing around areas like the indicator. These areas here have all been removed for the installation as well. That way we get the best coverage possible, as well as not being able to see any edges. Even these small pins, they've all been removed. So very, very few edges to actually see when we're looking around the vehicle. So whereas the front end's been broken up into several pieces of film, we've got a single piece door. Obviously quite a tricky panel with this tight recess. So that's all been done in one piece. The back end, obviously you see all these small parts. These have all been removed just to get a slightly more seamless installation as well.
Hi guys, very proud of just completing this stunning vehicle, superbly restored by Hilton & Moss. So this is 1951. XK120 with huge racing provenance. It's been driven by Sterling, Moss and Duncan Hamilton, featured at different shows. So our customer just purchased the car and is intending to use it at different events, charity events, private truck hire days. And the main purpose of this visit in our facility was to protect it with paint protection film. So we have installed a custom PPF, as James explained. We did go to the extent of taking the entire car pretty much apart in terms of all the trim, chrome, headlights, all the wind deflectors, even the small areas that are designed to hold the tonneau cover. All this has been stripped, so we installed the full custom paint protection film. It's actually important to mention that installation of the paint protection film to the historic cars and the classic cars actually requires a lot of time and very high skill. So yeah, we're quite proud that we can provide this sort of services to our customers. If you have a look around the engine bay, it's absolutely stunning. So the engine has been fully stripped, rebuilt, and obviously polished to really high gloss. So fair play to the guys at Hilton & Moss for creating such an amazing piece of engineering and restoring it to such a high standard. So it was actually a privilege to work on one of these cars. Even the interior is done superbly. The car is pretty much racing ready. So now the car is fully protected, and I'm sure the customer will really enjoy driving it with a peace of mind. And yeah, hopefully we'll see the car in near future for a little bit of the maintenance detailing as we see all of our customers' cars coming back to us. So for us, the most important thing is actually building very strong relationship and support the customers all the way.
So our company values here at Konings are take pride in your work, exceed expectations both internally and to the customer, have a drive to succeed and make things happen. And I think this project right here is a testament to what can be achieved in this facility.